Welcome, all of you. Welcome everyone on this third webinar, KaribaWorld group, where today we'll be once again going through an introduction to KaribaWorld. We'll have a short presentation, then we'll move over to is screen clear? Love one of my screen. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, here it is. Okay, now this is the presentation. Is the presentation clear, guys, from your end?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, let's roll. Welcome once again. This is KaribaWorld. Because we care, we bring these services to the world. Our services, you guys, those who don't know who KaribaWorld is, we're gonna go through it on the second slide. First, I want to touch on this. We have a competition. This we have been sharing during the week on various platforms. At KaribaWorld, we're gonna have 5 people. Every time we have a live webinar, they will be entitled to a 1-month free subscription through us. This is what will be happening. And those who have already subscribed with us, what is going to happen is they will be entitled to free CV review. We'll have also 5 CV review up for grabs, and 5 1-month subscriptions for those who are not yet subscribed with us. Now, KaribaWorld, this is basically on a high level in terms of the introduction to KaribaWorld. We have some of our staff with us here on the platform. And KaribaWorld, number 1, our website is karibaworld.co.za. Who is KaribaWorld? KaribaWorld, the founder is myself, Kariba Elijah Mwetanalo. I've been in mining industry, minerals, oil and gas for the past 25 years. And throughout this time, I have mainly been doing a whole lot of mentorship and coaching to young professionals. My background in terms of qualifications, I'm a mechanical engineer with a lot of other experience in engineering fields around maintenance, design, and project management. KaribaWorld is a registered entity in both South Africa and the UAE. And these are important email addresses to keep in mind. The first being the info, where you can get whatever information you require around KaribaWorld. Second one being our administration route. People, anyone coming to KaribaWorld, these are important emails. And your IT help desk, should you have any challenges or technical challenges regarding the website, these 3 emails are the most important emails of KaribaWorld. Services we offer In terms of priority, number one is mentorship. Number two, coaching. We do CV reviews. We prepare individuals for interviews. But we also do understand that every individual, for them to go through the mentorship route, coaching route, CV reviews, they, at the end of the day, are hoping to land a good career or a good job or even a business for that matter, should they want to become entrepreneurs. So on our website, we have our own programming tool that gathers a whole lot of active international jobs. It brings all these international jobs to our website. I'm going to take you through that so everyone can also witness that. In terms of our team, we have approximately 43 members who are also mentors on different levels. Some still students at college, some new graduates, others working professionals. This is just one of our brochure, which summarizes the whole KaribaWorld concept, who we are. You can see on the top left, this is just a screenshot of what can be found in the website in terms of the jobs. This was taken like 5 days ago when you had 72,800 job listings from all international entities on this platform. Our tool is scraping the market every hour for jobs that have already expired. They are ejected from our platform and new jobs are introduced to the platform. Those jobs that are still active, they will remain on the platform. So this is what is happening currently. And bottom right, this is all about us. As I mentioned in the previous slide, mentorship, coaching, our core. CV review, preparation for interview, and these jobs come second. Our services, our vision, our mission, this you can scan. These are all our contacts, not all, but our main contact with our website. On the next slide, just to share with people in terms of organogram, you know how we are set up. This is basically our whole organogram with the different teams. Some people will prefer to call them departments. Your legal, HR, admin, CV review, IT, data, content creation, marketing, webinar and group mentorship, your YouTube and podcast. And what is happening here, because our core service is mentorship and coaching, our people here, we go through a whole lot of training within the group here. There is a whole lot of training, a whole lot of coaching, mentorship that is happening here. All of it rigorous. But at the end of the day, we want to help you that is out there. Now, going to our website at www.KaribaWorld, this is what I'm going to do. I will just bring it in here. I just want to bring it in here. Okay. This is now what is happening. I'm gonna do this just to make sure. Share the other screen. Okay, let's roll. Our panel, anyone with any questions so far? Are we all in the role? Okay, you guys can ask any
Yes.
question. Whatever questions you ask, somebody who's watching now or even later, they might also have the same questions in mind, but probably not know how to structure them. So any question, whether you are aware of the what the answer is or not, let's ask the questions so that our friends out there, they get to know more about KaribaWorld. So now, when you come here, this being your cover page or your home page, I'm thinking CVs. I've been doing a lot of CVs. Pardon me. This is our home page, and you can see KaribaWorld logo, about us, which is our second homepage, jobs, subscriptions, group mentorships, contact us, which currently also we use for our IT, which directs whatever uh, assistance one may require through to the IT, both IT and to the info email. So now, down here, bottom right, we have our chat bot. This very smart chatbot, you can ask it any question, any question. You can ask whether it's in regard to your assignment or just for general knowledge. You want to know about immigration, going anywhere, you just ask this chatbot. It's available here for anyone coming to the website. In terms of our services, as said earlier, we have this is what is happening now. Starting with the subscriptions, we have monthly, quarterly, yearly. If you go on the yearly, you get another 2 months free subscriptions. But what is happening now is we cater for unemployed, and this we brought in recently in terms of unemployed, employed, mainly because then everyone is included here. No one is left out. Where previously we had tertiary institutions like colleges and all that, students and working professionals. So here we're including everyone. You have your coaching, mentorship, you have access to international jobs. I mean, for this price on a monthly basis, this is a huge bargain. We say to everyone, try us. And I'm going to come back to this price one more time. I'm just going to roll to this one in terms of the employed persons, same. And we want to be fair because this one is unemployed, this one is employed. So even the price for the employed is like zero to nothing for most of our people. Whichever level of profession you are, we have for our premium members, same package, but in addition, we assist to search or apply for jobs for you on the website. And here we do the ATS score check. What we do, you give us your CV or your resume, we upload it onto our ATS program, then it gives us a score or a strength. If your score is like maybe below 70, then we can advise to say maybe do the CV review, because when we do the CV review, we want to attain a minimum score of 8. Then when you go apply for any job, you know you are safe. But this is what is going to happen from next week. What I'm doing now is because of these prices, and I want people to get the whole experience. When one is doing like a 1 month subscription, 1 month you might not really get the whole experience. And because this is fairly reasonable or fairly cheap, we are doing some slight amendment to say instead of monthly, we make it 3 months, 6 months, yearly, so that if it comes to $3 is like 55 rands. That is like you buying Vodacom. 55 rands, you know you have access to all these services on our website for the next 3 months. You are sorted. And if in that 3 months you find that you are not happy, your review is not good enough, come to us, tell us and say, guys, I've been a member for 3 months and your services, I'm not happy with them because of ABC. Be honest with us, and then we will see what we can do. But if someone is only going to try us for 1 month, it might not be enough to get the full exposure. We also have the CV review packages with the group mentorship. And even in terms of the packages, since we are making adjustments here, we said, okay, now, because we have been doing a whole lot of free CV reviews, especially for the premium members. Why? Because we are still fairly new and we were using the CV reviews to train our new mentors or our young mentors. So we are going to make also slight adjustments here to drop the price. Why? Because we encourage people, bring those CVs, see the quality we deliver, and then you guys can go and say to the world, I submitted my CV to KaribaWorld, and this is the product I got. I urge everyone to go to KaribaWorld. Those are the type of reviews we've been receiving. And even in terms of the group mentorship, we will drop it to $1 because here we expecting traffic. Because KaribaWorld, we want to not compromise on the quality, but we want the quantity. Why? We want to reach as many people as possible who need this service. Even myself, as a lead project engineer, being out of the country for more than 10 years, this kind of services, I never received them. I struggled when I was still local in South Africa. Even now, you want someone to assist with mentorship, especially people are very expensive out there. But then in terms of the quality, what you may get, that is something else. Now, let's go. Let me take you through to the dashboard. You are able to upload your CV here. You are able to upload your resume here. I already uploaded my resume. You can see I uploaded on January 17th. You can upload as many CVs as you wish. Like for me, I can apply for a job as a lead project engineer because I'm currently a lead project engineer in Saudi Arabia. I have another resume for project manager. I will upload here. I have another resume for fabrication engineer. I will upload here. I have another resume for maintenance engineer. I can upload it. Why? Because all those jobs I can apply for. So it is good. I'll upload all my 4 different CVs. Say I'm on the job market on a serious note, then now I can use any one of those CVs to apply for whatever role. Here, obviously now applying for the jobs. Pardon me, my network is a bit slow where I am. You can see we have even jobs. China, they even wrote in Ching Chong. If you can read this, send us a message. I will give you a 1-month free subscription. We have a driving instructor here. We have driving instructor. You can anything. I can maybe let me go. I don't know. Anyway, someone pick a place. Okay, let me say Saudi Arabia because people love Saudi Arabia. I'll just filter Saudi Arabia, and then I'm just gonna check for whatever jobs you have. And if you guys remember on my previous slide, you would have seen here the number of jobs. There were 72,860 jobs. And this was like 2-3 days ago. From 72,000, today is 60,531 jobs. Why? It shows that most of the jobs now, they are no longer available because the system, as it's scraping the job market, then again it filters the job market. So this is what is happening. So now you have jobs, contracts. Let's click maybe even just on the first one, contracts administrator. This is the job, but now I always say people click here because you might find this same company has even more jobs under it. So yeah, just pardon my network is a bit slow. Now you see this company NSR Associates, they posted 2 jobs. These are uploaded today, February 8th. You see, February 8th. Since February 8th, let me just see. Oh, the job posted 2 days ago, but here on the system here, only from today. So we see the job here, it will expire February 27. Let's see. Everything is listed here. I'm gonna just pick another job. Let's go back. I don't want to dwell too much here because people have other questions around other stuff. Procurement excellence, you can click. You just go, obviously, this is the filter. You can filter whatever job you're looking for. We have this also integrated, the real estate. This is just Saudi. I'm just doing Saudi for now. One job. Okay, let's see. Procurement excellence specialist. Okay. Everything about the job is here. If you want to apply, this is the apply button. You can go there. So now, basically, this is what is happening. And I'm going to go back to my dashboard. I'll go back to my dashboard. We had apply for jobs. We have mentorship bookings, but these are like one-on-one mentorship bookings. So what is happening here? I want people for now to ignore this. You can go for mentorship for education, whatever, career guidance, employment, career growth. But obviously, one might say, okay, I want career growth. But in the discussion, you find all of this is included. So now, then we have our different mentors on the roll. We're getting more mentors coming on board. We get more mentors coming on board. And what I'm doing here, remember now, when we go to the home page, I just want to show the guys. When we go to the home page here, what I'm going to do, like here, the premium members, they will have free one-to-one mentorship every month, at least one-to-one free. Not talking the group mentorship. I'm talking now one-on-one mentorship. That's what we're going to do. So this will be over and above us assisting them to apply for jobs, because you might be at your job the whole day you are working. I'm able to go into the back end with other team members to start applying jobs for you, international jobs. You will tell us you only want the UK, so we filter UK, apply for you UK, because we reviewed probably also your CV. We know what the requirements are and all of that. Now when you go for the CV review, this is another change we brought, because initially you will come here, upload your information, enter your information, upload your CV. But we will get people, they will come here, upload the resume. When coming to payment, and then either the person doesn't have enough money or whatever, I don't know what's happening. But on our end, we already received the CV. So now we said we want to start, you purchase the CV offer, which is either you are unemployed or employed. And these are the prices. And as I said, from Monday, we are lowering slightly so that people can get the full experience with us, because we don't doubt ourselves. The quality is top notch. And everyone who's going to bring and who has already brought their CV to KaribaWorld for review, I challenge all of them. If any one of them will come and say, no, I'm not happy with my CV, no, then that person is probably from another planet. That one, I'm challenging everyone. So if people have any questions, I will leave it to the open floor. Maybe just if I show, like, for those who obviously registered, created account here, this is how your account, you can upload a picture of yourself, name, everything, save. If you want to change your password, obviously also that you can do. If you are not happy with our services, I'm waiting for the day someone says everything here is fake, delete. If they can come to me directly, I'll be very happy, because I want to know. If you are deleting account, maybe you think we are fake. I'm interested, because I know we are not fake. Okay, guys. So let's roll. Any questions
Yes.
from the floor?
Yes, I have two questions.
Yes, brother.
Yeah, question number one is, do you have any testimonials for the CV reviews we have completed, so that the users can take a decision to review their CVs with us?
Yes, we do. We have received, I think, up to now about 4, because we did not review. We only started last week. Already, we have 4 printed CV reviews. Some I shared even on my people, if they can go through my Facebook. I did screenshots, but the other guys, they said, no, we don't want to be publicized. Uh, Now we have on Google review. It was finally approved, I think, yesterday. We asked everyone then to go and add their reviews under Google. But 2 of the members had said, no problem, screenshot, share with everyone, because we cannot just share, people's review if they don't want to be publicized. But I already shared on my Facebook account, on our WhatsApp channel, even on TikTok. So we're going to keep doing that. Obviously, people also encourage them to go to do the reviews on Google. That is even better. And once those reviews are uploaded on Google, this is what is going to happen. Which brings me to another point I forgot to mention to everyone. This stream here, we're going to have all the reviews going from left to right, or left to right to left. They will be going here. That is the reason which people need to know. This whole website, we launched only less than a month ago, and now I have already handed it over to a second web design crew in Germany. They are going through the whole website just to modernize it, to make sure everything flows.
Right.
And one of their other main tasks is to bring all these reviews here live, so that when you are adding a review, whether on Google or Trustpilot, they will come through here, streaming here.
Great. And my
Good
other
question.
question
Thank you.
is, yeah, and my other question is that what makes Kariba World different from the other similar services out there in the market?
Brother, good question. This is what is happening now. I'm going to take it slightly the long route, because sometimes, you need to explain things, go to basics. When we grow up, you go with your parents to the bank. The weather is very bad. It's raining from the bank. You decide to go to the grocery store. The weather that you are exposed to, it's raining from grocery store. You go to the post office. But nowadays we have malls where you go one place, parking, everything is under one roof. So this is what KaribaWorld has adopted, to bring all of these services under one roof, because I'm not aware of any platform that has done what we currently are using, where you have, your mentorship, coaching, CV review, preparation for interview, even international jobs. And we also have the training website, which is currently under design, maybe in another 3 months, finished. We are connecting it here. We're gonna integrate it into this website. So now we'll even have all the training courses, everything connected to this. Now, I'm not aware, as I said, if anywhere globally there's a program like this, because people struggle. You have to now go Google search, where can I have my CV reviewed? Then now you say, who can mentor me? You can't even find mentors. If you find them, they are hell of expensive. Now you say I must go apply for a job. I want to apply, especially overseas. It's like almost impossible. You don't even know where to start. So KaribaWorld, this is where we said, okay, we see a gap here. Hence, there's an opportunity. Let's fill this gap, because me personally, I struggled growing up. Even in my career, I struggled. I said no. Then up until now, no one has done anything about it. Let me tap in. Let me do this. And you guys, I want to thank all of you in front, in public. You guys believed in my vision and you said, Kariba, let's do this. We are joining in. And here you are today. And the world needs to know that you guys are by my side. We are together. And number one, we want to help all of those out there who are experiencing the same struggles that I experienced. It doesn't mean me now being a lead project engineer. For me, I was like a cheese boy. I got it soft. No, no, no. I struggled. I had to sometimes dig information out of people, to dig it, to beg and beg and dig it, because you can't find it. There's so much, especially when you come to mentorship and coaching. That information, you will not find it anywhere in a book. If it's written in a book, I can tell you, you can read it. It will just go in one side of the mind, go out one side. Immediately you plug it in, it goes. You need another human being to be in front of you or on a call and you talk. That's when you really grasp that knowledge. Any more questions?
I would like to have one question, two, maybe two questions. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, your sound is low. Your sound is low.
Good
Yeah.
evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
It's much better. Okay, I just wanted to ask, because usually when you apply, you are expecting to hear some sort of a response. My question is along those lines of, after I applied for a job, especially outside the country, plus minus, how long does it take for me to get like a rejection or just a acknowledgement that they did receive my CV? And then after that, how long is the process? If I am successful, how long is that process where then I can now go start working?
Okay, good question. In fact, I never heard this one, or maybe I've heard it before, I don't remember. But people need to remember, when you are in your home country, things are much easier. Even if your CV is on another level, it's your home country, people understand how things are done. And even them just looking at the resume, like I'm in South Africa, most of the places they will say, oh, experience. They don't really care much about how the CV is well formatted or written. No, but when you go abroad, things are completely different. I'm just going one leg back. Then I will come to answer the question. This is number one. The reason why we encourage people to have their CVs reviewed by a professional person, and not only a professional person, but by someone who is out there. Because it's like, if I'm in South Africa, I'm based in South Africa, me personally, I don't really believe that me being full time here, if I have never been overseas, I can advise you much about jobs overseas. But since I'm overseas for more than 10 years, I believe that my exposure, experiences, I can now come back and plant my knowledge back to those who are interested. People, when they apply for the jobs, I'm going to give example again as someone in South Africa. You apply for a job overseas. It depends which country you are applying to. It can be Western country, Asian country, Middle Eastern country. Number one to take notice, when you apply, does it mention when the closing date of the applications is? If you see there's a closing date, usually the closing dates will be like a month, sometimes to even 3 months. They give quite an open gap because they do understand that there's a big market out there. We need to make sure everyone, as much as possible, they get to see this advertisement because we want the right person or the right people. So they will have it stretched out, as I say, a month or even up to 3 months. Now, when they receive all the resumes, some they will take through the ATS system, some they will even do manual checkup. All of this takes time because now, remember, you are not competing with people in your little state or country. Now you are competing with the whole world in one stage. So the services, they have to stretch the time to give them enough air so they can go through the applications, start shortlisting, look at this, look at that, and now we are competing with the creams of the crops from all over the world. So even after they do the shortlist, then they will come to you. It depends, as I say, from country to country. Some it might be even within 1 month, some within 2 months, others within 3 months. When they come back to you and say, okay, we have shortlisted, we would like to have an interview with you, then they do probably nowadays an online interview. And remember, it's not only you. There might be another 100 people or 200. So they go, each and every one, going through the interview and doing their other checks. And one of the checks also will be when they have to say, now go also for medical tests or for criminal checks. That also takes time. And I know a lot of guys who had to go work overseas, some of them even 6 months, some even 9 months, for them from the time they applied to the time they started working overseas, even 9 months.
Okay.
So people need to be patient. But even with the patience, don't just say, I'm going to be patient. No. Sort out your foundation, make sure your groundwork is covered. You want, when you send that CV out there, that CV is marketing you. If the CV is not in a good state, it's going to, you're definitely just wasting your time because competition is very high out there. I hope that answers.
Thank you.
Okay. Guys, do we have any more questions?
I think just on my side, Kariba, maybe
Yes.
clarity for the viewers out there so that there's no confusion. The subscription that you mentioned earlier, I'll make a typical example, the unemployed.
Yes.
The $1 subscription is actually for access into the website. Maybe just
Yes.
clarify that if that's correct. And then once
Yes.
the individual has gained the access,
Yes.
then he or she then will select the services as per their desire, whether it's mentorship, whether then the $5 will apply or it's the CV review. Just maybe just get clarity on that for the viewers because maybe that might
Okay.
be a question that might come.
Okay. This is what is happening. When a person comes, says, okay, $1, save per month. The $1 per month, as I said, you have access to the whole website. Mainly, you can now even start saving jobs and applying for the jobs. But as we are introducing this KaribaWorld program, as I mentioned, there we have also the group mentorship. Now people can now come also and say, okay, I want to be part of the group mentorship. We'll roll them maybe once a month or so. And for starters now, which is still under discussion, is the group mentorship. We might also just say, okay, you already paid the $1, you are a subscriber. We give you one free session group mentorship. So people can have an idea what is mentorship all about, because a lot of people, they don't even have a clue what is mentorship. Just like me, I only got to understand mentorship very late, in my career. So they have a taste of what mentorship is about, and then later they can say, okay, no, let me maybe engage on a one-on-one mentorship where whatever is being discussed there is directed to me. I want to know more about this subject. And mentorship is very crucial, because from where you are to where you want to be, in closing the gap, when you introduce mentorship, you can close it very quick. But without mentorship, it might take you a bit of time. So this is why we all need mentorship. And with mentorship, you increase your chances of doing it right the first time. Why you want to try, fail, try, fail, if someone already knows how you must do it? And then the $1, remember, is for the, as we said, for unemployed people. Then we have the $2, which is for those who are employed. In terms of the $5, we said is for those who says, okay, I want to be a premium, I want to be well taken care of, I need the extra service, maybe I'm even always busy, I'm gonna ask them to assist me to apply for the jobs while I'm at work, for example.
Okay.
Okay,
Can I
thanks,
ask?
Kariba. Yeah, I think it's clear. Thanks for clarity there.
Okay.
Okay. A quick one on my side as well. Two questions. Is this only for South Africans? And how diverse is your team?
Oh, excellent question. Excellent question. KaribaWorld, when I started with the presentation, if people remember, we are registered in both South Africa and in the UAE, in Dubai to be exact. And the reason for us registering KaribaWorld in both countries, number one, it was to say, okay, I'm a South African, so I understand the South African market and our South Africans better than any other nationality out there. So what I'm going to do now is this. I will first introduce this more concentration in South Africa whilst growing out or expanding out. But KaribaWorld is a global mission. And Saudi, UAE being Dubai, our head office, to make it easy when we go out to the world, it is a central hub, the most busiest hub in terms of finance, education, anything you want. Dubai is the golden place. So that is where our main head office will be based. However, we are also stationed in South Africa, because when we just starting, we have to start from somewhere. You go up the stairs, you need to start from number one, number two, climb slowly as you grow and gain experience. And we get the excellent reviews, which I have no doubt we must get those reviews. So we are global. number one. And this is also the other reason on the website, if you look at the pricing, is based in US dollar. Because if we are to have the pricing in, for example, now South Africa, in South African rands, we have people from India now and other countries also buying the subscription. Then if we have them in South African rands, it might be a challenge. Other banks, even they will not even accept to pay in rands, only in US dollar. I hope that answers the question.
That answers the question, but I
Oh,
would like
yes,
to
yes,
ask.
yes. Oh, within our team. Yes. Oh, sorry. There's just so much. There's so much. And you can see I'm sweating, but it shows that I'm alive, because if you go to the mortuary, dead people are not sweating, they are
Hmm.
frozen. So, this is what is happening. Within our team, we have now the beautiful Dr. Zakir. He's from India. Okay, here we have mostly South Africans, but we also have people from Pakistan, we have Saudi, we have Namibia, we have Botswana. I think we have Botswana. I
Mozambique.
can't remember. We have
Botswana is
Mozambique,
Mozambique.
we have Zimbabwe. We had Nigeria. She left us. We'll get another Nigeria. I want a very a lot of
Kariba,
Nigerian people. Yes.
Kariba.
Yes.
Yeah,
So what I'm
Kariba.
saying is, really, I want to go Nigeria, Ghana, Angola. I love those places. I want to go there. I want to get at least someone a bit fat from Nigeria, because me, it seems I'm the fattest here. So I want, when they look at me, I can pass it on. No, to me, no, your body is okay. Me, it seems I'm the I'm the dieting. But anyway, thank you, Dr. Swartz. A very good question also. Any more questions? Or
Yes.
even from our audience, maybe they are sending messages. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I
from
actually have a question. Oh, sorry, you can go on, Mr. Langa.
okay, from my side, Kariba. I think just a follow up on Smartly question of diversity. In terms of the mentors and coaching, are you able to cover all the disciplines? Because if I'm unemployed and I'm falling under engineering or finance or management, so is Kariba World able to cover all the disciplines within the group?
Okay, excellent. Very good question. This is what is happening. Currently, under KaribaWorld, we quite diverse. But also, just to be honest, some of our members, as I mentioned earlier, some are still, new graduates just entering the job market or still looking for jobs in the job market, but some already far ahead in their careers. In terms of discipline wise, we will not have all disciplines at this stage. However, with mentorship and coaching, especially when you're now falling on the coaching side, coaching is not really specific to the discipline. Coaching is general. I can be a mechanical engineer or an electrical engineer and still coach someone who is from a finance background. That is coaching, it's general. But when we come to mentorship in terms of career, obviously I need to be a specialist in that field. If I'm a mechanical engineer, I will be more suitable to mentor another mechanical, whether engineering student or someone who aspired to become a mechanical engineer, or someone with 5 years experience, because I'm already 25 years experience. I assume that, okay, I'm further up the ladder in terms of experience. At the same time, if someone is from a mining background, and for me, I have never been to a mining background, I can only mentor to a certain level or to a certain degree. But some of this we will come through as we come through with the mentorship challenges and all that. I think if I am to say we're going to cover all ground, it will be a lie. But along the curve, there's always room for improvement. And this is one of the main reasons why now, as a team of, I think there's 43 of us, as we go along, we need also those people to come interact with us, give us honest reviews to say, you guys, you are still young, you are growing in this field. Maybe these are the areas you need to also focus on and improve, because we are still going to draw in a lot more mentors from all over the world to come and assist. We are still going to draw in a lot of people. 43 of us will not be able to mentor, even South Africa alone. No, it's too much. This is the reason why now we're still gonna go on a hunt, but we cannot just bring everyone now. We need to take things step by step. As we get more and more people coming to our platform, subscribing, then that will also encourage us to say, okay, now let's look at our subscriptions or our subscribers. Let's see, which discipline are they? Are they mostly teachers? Are they mostly engineers? Are they mostly surveyors or doctors or whatever? As people subscribe with us, we have to do that analysis, collect the data, and say, now we'll even have to maybe even officially go other platforms, start advertising positions. Basically, that's what we have to do.
I think it's your
Does it
turn.
help?
Okay, cool. Thanks for that information. Check.
Yes.
One thing I picked up is that throughout all the subscriptions that you mentioned,
Yes.
you kept saying you give you access. So the current jobs that are on your website, how fresh are they, or how recent are they, and then how often do you get them to be what's the right word to
Okay.
use? How do you,
Yes.
I think,
Recycled. Yeah.
how do you recycle them? Are they as recent as possible, and do they still stay longer in the on your website, or once the post has been filled, does your website take them out? So yeah,
Yes.
how's that work?
Yeah. Excellent question. Excellent question. I love it. 3 days ago, as I said, and even in my presentation, when I showed we had jobs at around 72,800 number of jobs on the website. Now, as I take you through the jobs, if you can see my screen, if you look on the screen, you see how many jobs now? 60,000. So it means in the past 4 days or so, as this tool is scraping all the market, it found that the other 10 or 11,000 jobs now already taken. Every hour, this tool is going through all job platforms to scrape and refresh. That's what it does. I remember when we started, we were at like 2,000, it went to 3,000, still scraping the market ongoing. As I said, the highest I've seen is the 72,800. Now it's back down to 60,000. But the contract when we did this with this company in Germany was that it aims for average 50,000 jobs. That's what it's aiming for. So if we're already on the 70 now, this ones, it means it's jobs that are already, we assume, taken. So this is a refresher. And then we can check in every job if the new jobs coming, they are live. Because when you apply for a job here, I've tried some of the jobs. When you apply, if the job is not available, it will take you to a spot to say this job is no longer available. That's what it does. And that's what you want. You want the system to be honest, to say this job is alive, is still active, they are looking for someone, or here this job is not live, it's no longer active. Because you go to other platforms, then you find you are just applying, but that job is not even available anymore. And that's a problem.
Okay. Kariba, I think we've got a question on the comment section.
Yes.
Person from, I think they're from YouTube, name is C Mesh. He's asking about, or she's asking about chefs. And after that question, I've got questions for Zakir, Langa, and Khadija. With Zakir, I want a question from you. A question is from people from India. Why should they come on this platform? And the question for Langa, you are a well experienced professional worker. Why do you think the well experienced professional workers who are looking to work overseas should choose this platform? And Khadija, as a person who has been working inside and out for KaribaWorld, do you have anything to say about the vision going forward? And Itumeleng, how has your experience been so far with KaribaWorld as being part of a mentorship? Yeah.
Yes. I hope they remember those questions. And maybe
Okay,
before they start, someone has been asking here about jobs for chefs
yes,
in the
let's start with that
messages.
person. Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Mesh.
We have all jobs here, from a driver to a security guard to a chef. But as I say, this integration, this tool is scraping all markets. You might get the jobs today for chef, maybe tomorrow it's moved, but the next day, another day it comes back, because everything here is live. Well, I don't want fake. I don't want fake, because even myself, I don't want to go to, I hate it. I go to a platform, I'm busy applying, but this job is not even alive. It's dead in the mortuary. I don't want someone to play with my feelings. I want things that are straightforward. So if even if anyone finds that this tool is a lie, they must tell me. And not only me, they must tell the whole world that this is a lie. But I want them to make sure that truly this is a lie, because I don't want to be called a fake tomorrow, because I don't want to be made fake. So
Okay.
all the jobs are here. That is why we say subscription for unemployed and employed. Why? Because some are even, unskilled labor, if you call it. Even unskilled labor, they have jobs here.
Okay.
Okay.
I
They
hope that
can
answer you
continue.
mesh. So security, housekeeper, engineers,
Driver,
nurses, and doctors,
yes,
everything is here, mesh. All right. I think we're
yes.
gonna go to Zakir now. Zakir?
Yes. Yeah, that's actually a good question. Hopefully, I remember the full question. So, why people of India, why people of India should utilize Kariba World for, I mean, for them. I mean, what positives do we have on this site? See, basically, as you guys are aware, India, there is a job crunch going on. So better to look for jobs outside India. So the best option is, as I'm also, available in Saudi Arabia working for Saudi Aramco. So it will be beneficial for the lot of youngsters in India to look for jobs everywhere in the world. And the good part is Kariba World brings uh, jobs from around all around the world. It is not related to a certain location. It brings jobs from all around the world, and for almost every available job description, you will have a job there. So I think this is a high time that Indians, they move out, and it is a better opportunity for them to review their resumes, get mentorship, and apply for jobs, as there is a current situation in India. I think hopefully that answers the question.
Okay. To answer why should the employed or a professional person needs to come to KaribaWorld is that, as Kariba has explained, that even if you have 1 or 2 years or 3 years experience, you might have inexperience in terms of being mentored and be able to be directed in the correct direction. So Kariba will be able to offer the coaching, the mentoring, and even the CV. Some of us who might not write the CV well. So KaribaWorld, as much as you are the professional or a working person, will be able to review your CV and also help you in terms of marketing your CV for the job market, and also able to assist you in terms of preparing for the interviews. And the advantage of Kariba is that you are not only gonna, if you are a South African or Indian person or any country, Kariba World is able to give you that opportunity to look at other opportunities outside of your country. So Kariba World will be able to give or open that door for a person that will be looking to work at the different country, or maybe even to change the career, if, or maybe more development. So Kariba will be there to assist you in terms of closing all those gaps that you might have in your career.
Yes, and
I
and
think
and it's, and
uh,
sorry,
they
before
will
you finish.
able to answer this question.
Okay, yes, I think before you go off the platform, Zakar asked earlier about the CV reviews. We reviewed your CV. I think we shared with you this morning or yesterday. Mr.
Yeah,
Lang.
you have, because I'm part of the Kariba World. Also sent my CV to be reviewed,
Yes,
and
I
then
just want your honest opinion. Don't buy anyone's face. Just tell us, how was your CV? Because I did not speak to you after I shared the CV with you. I just want your honest opinion, because here we deal with transparency.
yeah, from the feedback that I got from Kariba World in terms of the CV review. As much as I had my CV, and then in terms of the changes, even the cover letter, there were things that I didn't write them well in my CV. So with the CV review, like, most of the things came out, because on other things, I think I was also undermining the experience that I have. So out of the CV review, like, there are a lot of things that changed, and then I saw myself as, if, for example, like, at the moment, I'm in the position of being a project engineer. So I can say that even if today or tomorrow there will be a position that will be looking for project engineer, I'll be able to apply confidently, because in my CV everything is cleared, and then I think it will be what is required by the prospectus employee. I mean
Yeah.
employer.
Yes. No. Thank you. Yeah, because I do remember I actually even plugged your CV. I said you must now even start applying for senior project engineer, because your experience carries a lot of weight. And it's not only you, it's a lot of people out there. They undermine the experience that they have gained. Because if I was to place your CV here, people look at it, I can tell you they will understand what I'm talking about. But yeah.
Yeah, I think just to close up, as I'm saying that now, I'm confident now in terms of whatever position that will appear in Kariba's World website. I'll be able to apply, and then maybe I can. Not that I'm making a promise, but I'll give a feedback, since there will be an opportunity in the feedback. So I think in the next 6 months to a year, I'll be able to apply for those positions, and I'll give back the feedback, because I'll have the experience of going through the CV review with Kariba Group.
The next question was for me. I don't remember the question. I know it was something that had to do with vision. So I
Okay.
think, can you repeat?
Okay, so since you're the person who works closely with Kariba, hand in hand, I know there are some information that you know. Tell us about the vision that you have, perhaps maybe that we have for the next 6 months or so, 6 months to a year to 2 years.
Um, Thank you for the question. I think mainly what I can say is top of the list of KaribaWorld right now, or of Kariba right now, is to reach out to as many people as we can and help people out there, because we are faced with people's challenges of having doubts and questions, and not having the right tools to use to get the right job. So vision is to see us at least helping a portion of the world, and introducing them to different cultures of different countries, and just being able to be confident when you go out there. I worked as an HR in South Africa for the longest time, and I've seen people's CVs, I've seen people's confidence, even when going to the interviews. You want somebody to be holding your hand, you want to verify something with somebody, but there isn't anybody to verify or to ask those questions. So I think this platform, our main vision is to help people with those hidden challenges, because it's not always where people are talking about it, especially our Black people. They don't talk about, okay, I'm having a panic attack. I think I'm gonna not ace this, or I'm gonna no. We don't talk about it. We go there, we do our thing, and we hope for the best. So this time it's not hoping for the best, it's knowing that I will go there and I will do my thing, and definitely somebody has to take notice. So I think our vision for this whole year, no Kariba World, try us, and patience also helps. Yeah, and yeah, we are hoping to help a lot of people.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Let me give just a second to Luyolo. I know Luyolo is one of the top people that are doing people's CVs. Luyolo, can you tell us or tell the people out there your experience that you have had doing people's CVs, and the amount of CVs perhaps maybe that you've done so far?
Well, thanks, Butler. I think it's been a very interesting process. We launched Kariba World around the mid of January 2025. And I think, if I'm counting correctly, so far we have received about around 20 CVs that we had to go through and review. Some were coming from free reviews, those that joined earlier, but some is people that have actually subscribed. As one of the co-leads in terms of reviewing CVs, you get to see what people are. You get to see the gaps in terms of the CVs through the processes that we take them through, which we go through via checklist, and then we also do scrutinize the CVs as well in terms of the candidates, whether it's the experience, and also how the layout of the CV is, because we've seen that also plays a role. Because sometimes most CVs are all over the show. Sometimes you're looking for professional experience, it's mixed up with education. But it's been quite a very interesting learning journey, and we've had a privilege of having live video conferencing with two of our clients that we've received their CVs. After we've reviewed it, we send the feedback before we can actually say it's final now, your CV. We actually had a one-on-one with them, which gives us an opportunity to give the person feedback live instead of sending an email. And those interactions, they come in handy because the clients then understand where we're coming from and the reasoning behind the feedback that we give, and it makes it easier for them then to go back and then rectify those changes. So it's been a very interesting journey. And I must say, I think one of the team members mentioned that you might think your CV is up there, but when you start going in deeper, you realize that there's so many gaps. I've done a review, I think, on mine as well, and some of the team members here. We actually improved. We could see that you were thinking that your CV is A on top there, but only to find that you are even below 60 in terms of the score. But yeah, through the learning and the training that we have among the teams, we've managed to get the CVs through to acceptable levels. So it's quite an interesting journey. So if people come to us and request their CVs to be reviewed, I promise you the experience that they will get, they will not remember that their CV looked like that before. Yeah, but that has been experienced. Thanks, Bal.
I love it. I love it when you said you guys you got extensive training. So everybody that is out there that is listening, there was training in all these courses. Anyway, thank you so much, Luyolo. Back to Kariba.
Oh, sorry about that. Just to add to what Liolo was saying, when we do the CV reviews, number one, we don't want just to do a CV review backstage. The CV owner is out there. They have no clue how we took their CV from point A to point Z. Here, what we do, as we said, our core is mentorship, coaching. We want you, when you send your CV to us, we want to involve you in the process, how we got from A to Z with your CV, why we made whatever recommendations we came about, and even during the process, because sometimes or many a times there's information outstanding. Your CV comes, we take it through a checklist. On the checklist, already you can pick up what information is missing, what information is available. And from there, we interact with the client. We say, okay, we went through your CV. This is the checklist. We even give them a copy. They must keep it, it's theirs. To say A, B, C information is not available. For us to do a proper review, share this information. And all the time that we have asked for the information, it just comes at the blink of an eye, because people are not aware that, oh, my CV lacks this kind of information, which is very crucial. Once they share the information, then we start going through the CV, the actual CV review. We start going through the actual CV review. And with the other two clients, we had to even call them. One was from Zimbabwe, one from local. And there's another two that now they shared the CVs with us, but we can't, for some reason, we're sending email, we are calling, they are not available. So you can see things like this in the near future. A person might be landing a serious job out there, but because they are not available on call, they are not available on email, and then they miss out on such opportunities. So it is a lessons learned. So now we send even the second email. If we're calling, the one phone is not even working, the other one is just ringing. So it just shows there's some gap there. I will not say it's incompetence, it's just a gap. We are also going through a learning curve. But in cases where the person is available, we have a Zoom call if they have data, obviously, because sometimes we want to be talking face to face, even through video, and then we share the CV on the screen, and then I am able to take the person through the resume and say, these are the changes we are going to make. And these are the reasons why. I hope that also clears out how we go through the whole process. Any more questions? I think we are done for now. I think we are good. I think we are good. Yeah, this is KaribaWorld, people. And I don't know if it will be Dr. Swahle or whoever. I want 5 people to win 1 month free subscription each. Even if those people can just send here in the message to say, I'm here, can I win, please? I want to give out 5 free subscriptions tonight. For me now, I'm hungry. I'm going to eat, take a shower, sleep. I'm out. If you won yourself a free subscription, I will see it tomorrow and then I will recharge for you. Thank you, guys. Love you all. We'll meet here again, same time, Saturday, 7 p.m. South African time. Love you guys. Shanana.